Hey everybody, we talked about multiplying polynomials today in class. We actually were multiplying a binomial times a binomial. And we are actually going to continue to discuss that. We're going to do a few more sample problems together. A binomial times, a binomial. A binomial means we have two terms. And so it's anything that's going to be like x plus 5 times x minus 3. I am sitting outside, so I'm sure at some point you'll hear a little bit of noise, but I just needed to get outside. There's Coach D. I am a box method girl, so when I use when I multiply binomials, I'm going to use the box method. That is what I like to do. So I'm going to set myself up. Here's my box. I'm going to have x plus 5. I'm going to have x minus 3. Area is finding the length times the width. We are filling in the space. All of us should remember that x times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. X times 5 is plus 5x. And 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. If I write out all four terms, I have x squared minus 3x plus 5x minus 15. And we know that we can combine like terms and have a final answer of x squared plus 2x minus 15. I know that there are some of you who are not going to be happy with drawing the box. I get that. And you want to use FOIL. So if you are going to use FOIL, then what I would ask that you do is you have FOIL. The F in FOIL stands for the first. So x times x gives me x squared. The O stands for outer. So x times negative 3 is negative 3x. The I stands for inner. 5 times x is a positive 5x. And the L stands for last. 5 times negative 3 is just negative 15. So we get the same four terms. We can combine our like terms. And once again, our final answer is x squared plus 2x minus 15. We're going to do another binomial times a binomial. Let's use some larger numbers. 8m minus 4 times 3m plus 1. I'm still going to use the box. That's just the way I do it. Even though I don't draw straight lines, I'm still sticking with the box. 8m minus 4, 3m plus 1. 8m and 3m. 8m times 3m. Not adding, but multiplying, because what we have in between these two binomials is multiplication. There's no addition there. There's no subtraction there. If the two parentheses are side by side, then we have multiplication. So 8m times 3m is 24m squared. 8m times 1 is just a positive 8m. Negative 4 times 3m is negative 12m. And negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. We can combine our like terms, and right now they're lining up very nicely on that diagonal. We have 24m squared plus 8m minus 12m minus 4, which gives us 24m squared minus 4m minus 4. Please, please, please remember, these are yellow. The 8m is yellow. The negative 12m is red. We've got more reds. We're going to cancel out 0 pairs and end up with more reds. If we want to FOIL, F-O-I-L, our first 8m times 3m gives me 24m squared. Our outer 8m times 1 gives us plus 8m. Our inner negative 4 times 3m gives us a minus 12m. And our last negative 4 times 1 is minus 4. We still can combine like terms, and we still get the same answer. Whether you FOIL or use the box method, either way, you should still get the same answer. We have done several binomials times a binomial. Tomorrow, we are going to practice some more binomials times a binomial. But before we end this video, I'm going to show you a binomial times a trinomial. X plus 1 times x squared minus 3x plus 5. When we have a binomial times a binomial, meaning 2 terms times 2 terms, we actually have a box that will give us 4 terms that we have to simplify. 2 times 2 gives me 4. So if I am looking at a binomial, which is 2, times a trinomial, which is 3, you all should be seeing that 2 times 3 gives me 6 terms. I am actually going to set myself up in a box, you know me, because I don't have a FOIL for this. There is no FOIL. You can use the distributive property, but that gets pretty tricky. If I have x plus 1, then I have x squared minus 3x plus 5. X times x squared is x to the third. X times negative 3x is negative 3x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 1 times x squared is a positive x squared. 1 times negative 3x is a negative 3x. And 1 times 5 is just 5. We can combine our like terms. You can write them all out if that helps. If it helps you to say x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5x plus x squared minus 3x plus 5, that works. Or you could be like me. I keep my x cubed, and this does not always work, but if you're paying attention, sometimes it does. Diagonal here, these are like terms. So x squared and negative 3x squared gives me negative 2x squared. I then have my second diagonal. My 5x and my negative 3x combine and give me 2x. And then I have my plus 5. So when you have a binomial times a trinomial, then you are going to have 6 terms that you have to combine like terms with. There's a possibility that all 6 terms could be different. There's definitely a possibility there. But typically, we have, if they're in descending order and they're all one variable, we tend to have something that will combine. Our last problem today is going to be a trinomial times a trinomial. A trinomial times a trinomial. Most of you should be doing the math in your head. 3 times 3. 3 times 3. Yes, we have 9 terms that we are going to be creating. 9 terms. 3 times 3 is 9. So we have x squared minus 2x plus 4. X squared plus 4x minus 1. X squared times x squared, x to the 4th. X squared times 4x, 4x to the 3rd. X squared times negative 1, negative x squared. Negative 2x times x squared, negative 2x to the 3rd. Negative 2x times 4x. Negative 2 times 4 gives me a negative 8, and an x times an x gives me an x squared. And negative 2x times negative 1, negative times a negative is a positive 2x. We then have 4 times our polynomial. So 4 times x squared is 4x squared. 4 times 4x is 16x. And 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. So we can combine like terms again. I could write all of these out, but I'm going to be lazy. I'm just going to combine my like terms in my trinomial times trinomial box. So I get x to the 4th. I have negative 2x cubed and positive 4x cubed. So that actually is going to be a positive 2x cubed. Oh, sorry, I wrote squared. I'm getting too comfortable out here in this sun. It's beautiful today. We have positive 4x squared, a negative 8x squared, and a negative x squared. So, hello? I'm pretty sure that's Montana yelling at me. Sorry. And then we have 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Minus 1 more is going to give me negative 5x squared. We have a 16 and a 2, which is 18x minus 4. Hopefully you're seeing the comparison between the two. Hopefully you're understanding that if we have however many terms we have to multiply those number of terms to find how many terms we will have when we multiply them. So I'm sure there are some of you who might be panicking right now, but all you have to do is keep yourself organized. Once again, I say the boxes are my favorite method, but we have all day tomorrow to practice. I hope you have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.